Hello everyone and welcome to today's maths lesson, which is the fifth lesson of unit 9.10 on proportion, and today we're going to be looking at exchange rates. So the learn objective for today is to know how to solve exchange rate problems, and starting off you've got a knowledge retrieval on the screen, 6 questions. Please pause the video here for about 10 minutes and work through these 6 questions please. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at those 6. You've paused it and unpaused it now because you've finished. So I'm going to give the answers now, so make sure you've got a green pen ready to mark these. Okay, so there's your answers. So please mark them for me. And then we'll move on to the first problem of the lesson. Okay, so like I said, make sure you've got a calculator for this lesson, please. Okay, you will need it for this lesson. So make sure you get the calculator out of your bag and you're ready to go through the I do and the we do. Right, so the first I do says, Rory has 50 euros left over from a holiday in Germany. Assume the exchange rate is £1 to €1.13. How many pounds can she exchange her euros for? So the exchange rate is £1 equals €1.13. Okay? So £1 equals €1.13. We know Rory has 50 euros. So what I'm going to do to work out the pounds, I'm going to do 50 euros divided by £1.13, and that will tell me the amount of pounds I will have. So 50 divided by 1.13, which gives me £44 and 24p. And it's important to remember with money, you round down, okay? You can't have half a penny. You either have 0 pennies or you have 1 penny. You need to round down with money. So I've rounded my answer down. So please copy this one down and then try the next one for me as well. We'll go through that in a moment. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at the we do by now. And again, we've got the same exchange rate, that £1 equals €1.13. So 25 euros, we want to work out how much pounds that is. So 25 divided by 1.13. And I'm just going to type that in my calculator. And that gives me £22 and 12 pence. Okay, let's move on to the next example. So here we were going from euros to pounds and we were dividing. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. I've actually got some success criteria which will help you in most instances as well. So use the exchange rate, multiply if looking for pounds, divide if looking for euros. That will be right 9 times out of 10. Okay, so we've got an exchange rate here. £1 equals €1.13. And we want to work out how much £25 would be in euros. So what I'm going to do is I've times the pounds by 25. So I'm going to times £1.13 by 25 as well. So 25 times as much pounds is going to be 25 times as much euros. So 1.13 times 25, and I'm just going to type that in my calculator. And that gives me 28.25. Okay, so 25 pounds is 28.25 euros. It says the next week he changed 45 euros into pounds with an exchange rate £1 to 90 euros. Okay, I mean 0.90 euros. How many pounds did he get back? So remember, this time we're looking for pounds, so remember this success criteria. Divide if looking for pounds, multiply if looking for euros. So I'm just going to have to use a little bit of space here. He's got 45 euros. 45 euros. We want to work out how many pounds he's got. So I'm going to divide it by 0.90. 45 divided by 0.90. That gives me £50. So there's my answer to the first part, there's my answer to the second part. So remember, divide if looking for pounds as an answer, multiply if looking for euros as an answer. Okay? Please pause the video here and then try that we do for me. Okay, so let's have a look at that we do now then. So Sunny changed £25 into Singapore dollars. So obviously in the success criteria it says about euros and pounds. In this case, Singapore dollars will be in place of euros. So Sunny changed £25 into Singapore dollars. The exchange rate is £1 to 1.71 Singapore dollars. So we're looking for the Singapore dollars as our answer, so we're going to multiply. So £1 equals 1.71 Singapore dollars, then £25. 25 times the amount of pounds is going to be 25 times the amount of Singapore dollars. So 1.71 times 25, that gives me 42.75. 42.75 Singapore dollars. It says the next week changed 45 Singapore dollars into pounds with an exchange rate of £1 to £1.50 in Singapore dollars. How many pounds did we get back? So this time we're looking for pounds, so we're going to be dividing. So do 45 divided by £1.50, and 45 divided by £1.50 gives me £30. Okay, so really well done if you got those two right. Last question. So we've got our first key bit of information here about in the USA he bought his trousers for $25. So in the US, $25. And in England, he paid £22. So remember, divide if looking for pounds, multiply if looking for euros, dollars, Singapore dollars, whatever. Multiply if looking for your foreign currency. So we've got 22 English pounds. We need to multiply this by the exchange rate, which is £1.25. So 22 times 1.25, which equals, that equals £27.5. Well, no, sorry, $27.5. Apologies for that. So you can see clearly they were cheaper in the US, and they were cheaper by $2.5 as well. So for this bottom question, it's going to be $2.5. Pause the video here and then have a go at the we do for me as well. This is going to be our final example. Okay, so if you've gone through the we do now, so in the USA, he paid $25. Now in England, it says an identical pair of trousers costs £20. So £20, and again, we're looking for that foreign currency, so we need to multiply to get that. 20 times by 1.25. So 20 times 1.25 is going to give me 25. Okay, so 25 US dollars. So they weren't cheaper in either country and by 0. So I'm just going to write same price. So really well done if you got that right. Now we're going to move on to some independent questions now. So make sure you've got that where you do copy down, you've looked, if you've made any mistakes, you put them right. Okay, so here's your first few questions. So please pause the video there, work through those 4 questions, and we'll go through answers in a moment. Okay, so there's the answers to question 1 and 2. And question 3 and question 4. So make sure you pause the video here and mark those for me. Okay, so now I've got question 5, 6, 7 and 8. So again, please pause the video here, work through these 4 questions. There's your answers to 5 and 6. So please mark these in green pen. And answers to 7 and 8 as well. So please pause the video here, mark those 2 answers as well. Okay, so last 2 questions, 9 and 10. Once again, pause the video here, work through these 2 questions. This will be the final 2 questions of the lesson. And your final 2 answers, so pause the video here and mark those 2. I want to know if anyone got all of those questions right, because if you did, you're doing really, really well. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next lesson. Thank you and goodbye.